It's 5:41. Drew is out and about. He's live on the Bricks where they're getting ready for the Holiday Ale Festival. Good morning again, Drew.
Good morning, Brenda. Good morning, Russ. That is right. Holiday Ale Festival 2011 has arrived here at the Square. We have two of the more than 40 brewers who are participating in this year's event with us here this morning. We'll meet the brewers. We'll introduce their beers. What are they bringing to the table this year? We'll talk about it next on News Channel 8 at sunrise.
It's 5:45 this morning. I think for beer lovers, Christmas comes about 3 weeks early this year, doesn't it?
For sure. Drew Carney is live outside on the Square, and he's talking about the Ale Fest. Good morning, Drew.
Good morning, Brenda. We have a lot to cover in this segment. I'm going to state that up front here. But first, let me start with this. Brenda Braxton, do you recognize this face?
That is Mr. Mike Kenyon.
Ooh, she remembered, Michael. She remembered. Mike Kenyon. Yes, you're right. We'll get back to that in a second. Why would Brenda know that, you're wondering? In a moment. Here we are, underneath the tent of the Holiday Ale Festival, an annual event that starts each year on this very day, Wednesday. They go from 2 p.m. until 10 p.m. They'll do it again tomorrow. They'll do it on Friday. They'll do it Saturday. And then Sunday, they'll wrap it up from 11 a.m. until 5 p.m. The 16th Annual Holiday Ale Festival features more than 40 brewers bringing their holiday best to the table. Michael Kenyon, representing Vertigo Brewing. We introduced him a moment ago. I also have to introduce an old friend of the show. He is Ken Johnson. He of Fearless Brewing Company there in Estacada. Not only do they make fine beer in Estacada, they also produce nice wives. I'm married to, I don't know if she's your niece, maybe your, I hope it's not your wife. No relation.
No relation at all.
Okay. Small community.
Very small.
Still no relation.
It's the center of the brewing universe. A lot of people don't know that, but if you do the math, we're right in the center.
There it is.
Brewing universe.
Estacada, Oregon, ladies and gentlemen. And what, here, this we'll do. Michael Kenyon, still don't know why Brenda knows you. We'll find out in a moment. Why don't you sample the beer that Ken is bringing to the Holiday Ale Festival this year. It's got a funny name. Look at that. I don't even know how to pronounce M-J-O-L-N-I-R. How do you say that?
Mjolnir.
And what is Mjolnir?
If you know your Viking mythology, Thor was the Viking god of thunder, the protector. His weapon was a hammer that he called Mjolnir.
Mjolnir?
Yes, Mjolnir. The beer is a 8.2% just ridiculously overhopped beer that we made just for you guys for Holiday Ale Festival.
You're still standing. What do you think there, Michael?
It's fabulous. It's fabulous.
Okay, now.
Very hoppy.
But listen, we're running out of time. The reason Brenda knows you is because you went to high school with Miss Braxton.
That's correct.
Now, I would never ask Brenda, how old are you? What year did you graduate high school? But I'm curious, what year did you graduate high school?
1981.
With Brenda?
That's correct.
Same class?
That's it.
Was she popular in school?
Very popular.
Brenda,
He's
I figured she was.
lying.
Very outgoing. How about you? Geek?
Pretty much.
Did Brenda ignore you?
Pretty much.
Apology, please?
Okay, Mike was the popular one.
She's
We have
claiming
very
this is
different
all
memories.
sham.
Did he ask you to prom or something? What happened here? Let's get the real story.
There is no story. He looks exactly the same, though. It's good to see him.
He's a good-looking, I guess that's what, 29? Is that what you are, Brenda? He's a good-looking 29-year-old.
Yeah, Mike and I, we're both 29.
Now we're out of time. Now we don't have time for this. But real quickly, Ken, drink Michael's Vertigo Brewing concoction. What do we call this?
This is Honey Nut Brown.
Honey Nut Brown.
Yeah.
Check out Honey Nut Brown, made by a guy who graduated with Brenda Braxton this weekend at the Holiday Ale Festival. He's Michael from Vertigo Brewing. He's Ken Johnson from Fearless Brewing Company in Estacada. And we're out of time for now. More in the 6 o'clock hour. Thank you, gentlemen.
Hey.
Woo! Thanks. Russ and Brenda, back to you.
You got it, Drew. Thank you.
And
Vertigo.
for